Hello my friends and welcome back to our blind let's play, The Book of Unwritten Tales 2. My name is FlightlessBird, this is your story-based gaming channel, and joining with me, our wonderful, amazing friend of the channel and co-pilot and navigator, THQ.
Hello everyone.
Today, we're gonna dive back in, let's not waste any time. Thank you for being here, Chinook, and let's go do this. Maybe we're gonna tell him that we did one of the tasks.
Excuse me, Headmaster Block.
Yes?
I met the caretaker. Troll.
I know what you want to say. I'm not enthusiastic about it myself. Trolls are sullen, slow, and rude. But what can I do? They have a stranglehold on the janitorial market. We must live with it. Still, we were able to negotiate a good contract.
What do you mean?
Paragraph 1, Section 1. The troll is not allowed to speak with any school employee or student unless explicitly requested.
Wilbur brought it on himself.
Yeah, about those tasks.
About those tasks.
Yes?
I have good news and bad news about that all.
I have some good news from the entrance hall. The fight against the dirt has been won.
Very well.
However, what is your position on enchanted items?
As long as they function properly and can be controlled, no problem.
Then, there's one more little thing I still have to do.
We had to control the broom.
About the fireplace map over there.
Yes?
It shows several fireplaces in the school.
Of course. Large and important buildings can have more than just one access to the fireplace travel network.
One of them seems to be in the missing library.
Good thinking, Weathervane. Get to the bottom of it.
I'm already on it. But even if the fireplace was still reachable, don't you need a special magic powder to use the network?
True. You need some extremely rare and valuable fireplace travel powder. Only high-ranking civil servants receive small amounts of it.
Actually kind of nice.
Thank you.
Weathervane, aren't you listening? Only high-ranking civil servants get some for personal use.
But I thought I was supposed to find the missing library.
Of course, but without wasting my fireplace travel powder, thank you very much.
Never mind. Ignore everything I just said about him being nice. But now we know we can distract him.
I don't know how to get into the missing library without your fireplace travel powder.
That's your problem. I assign tasks, you complete them. Or at least try.
I still don't know about the fire though.
What I wanted to... So...
Be
Dang it, you keep hitting the wrong button.
Haha, time for a little distraction. Hopefully this will get Blocky's attention.
So that would be the next... Go away!
Perfection.
Did you see that, Weathervane? The insolence! Unbelievable, the things one must put up with here.
Appalling, Headmaster.
Let's go back and talk to him again.
Excuse me, Headmaster.
Yeah.
So...
Never mind. Now obviously showing him the flute powder is a bad idea. Okay, I can't do this though until there's a fire, right?
I should start a fire first.
So I need to start a fire somehow.
Better not. That sheet won't have been in Allardyce's file for nothing. A fire maker, isn't it? You fill it with flammable gas, which is...
Okay, so I need fire. I need to control the broom. I need to get rid of these cobwebs.
There has to be a way.
Maximus Dominum Brumus Prohibere.
Maximus Dominum Brumus Prohibere.
That was loud.
Brumanus eon domus comicus victorus. Nothing. Maybe I'd have more success if I didn't make stuff up. By the powers of magic manifested in me, I command you, stop. Please. Nothing. Birds are flying, toads are leaping. Now is when the broom stops sweeping. Shazam!
Shazam!
Should have known. After all, I'm not a witch. Maximum.
Okay, so I've done all these.
Birds are. But don't you get too.
Maybe I can ask.
Archmage Alistair's magic slate. I like it. It looks important. And it's got lovely rounded corners, which of course makes the design unique for pattern purposes, I guess. At the moment, I have no questions.
Come on, how do you not have any questions?
You should now be able to do something with that gas in the classroom.
The classroom?
Yeah, it should now be possible to do something with the gas.
I shouldn't do that to her. One spark, and we'd have the same result as the devastating spring explosion in Gnome Hole. That was the time that Grandad lived on nothing but beans for 2 weeks, while we were visiting relatives in Gnomegan.
Goes away so fast. I think I've used every item I have on this thing.
Oh, hold on a second. Could you put your mouse over that bellows for me?
Sure.
Okay, so
Bellows. I won't go into details now, but when one pulls the handles apart, they fill with air. Pressing the handles together forces the air out of the tip. Took me a while to figure that out, but I've got the hang of it.
try doing that gas again and use the bellows immediately. Like, don't wait on it.
I should what that?
Huh, okay, we're missing something.
Bellows. Pressing the handle.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I mean, I gotta make fire somehow.
Have you tried looking at the Elder Dice yellow drawing thingy yet?
What?
The paper, the yellowed drawing.
Yeah.
The fire maker is an amazing. You fill it with flammable gas, which is then
Yeah, I've done that.
for opening tabs, knots, loops, and the like.
Open spell.
Why work when the spell worked excellently? Well, I think I've summoned enough of them. Master Marx's number won't help me anymore. I wonder if Friedlin still likes pet food. Still missing a few pages, but if I'm lucky, I'll find them all. I can save a book. Archmage. At the moment, I have no questions. The fire maker is an improviser.
Yeah, so that's all I have.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out.
See, I can't conjure up a fire because I don't know fire.
As correct and meticulous as Blocky, but I don't think anyone would notice a difference.
And I think I'm supposed to sew up the needle thread with the pages. But I don't have all the pages yet.
If I find a couple of old coins here in the school, who do they belong to?
The heirs of the original owner. If they are not found, the state. Possibly also the school, although that depends on the circumstances.
So they wouldn't belong to me?
Absolutely not.
Well, it was just a kind of general interest question, really.
Already done that. I've already tried that. Don't want to do that. He'll just say, oh, we've already done that.
No!
Wonder if there's anything to do with the switches.
No.
At the moment, I have no...
The switches are something that you can do now, but they're unrelated to the fire.
That's right, we've already tried that. Well, the switches will help me get rid of the cobalt, right?
Yeah.
So is there an order I have to put them in?
Not as such. It's a matter of timing.
Well, with the thing flying back and forth?
Yeah, so, I mean, every once in a while it lands on one of the windows.
Bye!
There you go.
Alright, well that worked. Just had to slap it down. Alright, well, we got rid of the other cobalt. That's progress. Question is now, how do I get rid of the broom?
I locked him out.
And how do I get fire? That's
So
a
the
clever
broom's
puzzle.
not going to happen anytime soon. We need to do the fire somehow.
That's a clever puzzle. I like that one. I have tried using everything with like everything.
Yeah, we could go back into the room with the plant. And get it to release the gas, and then maybe try looking at the gas. I don't know if you ever did that.
I have.
I'm... Luckily that stinky cloud of gas is short-lived and bellows. Present.
Okay, now it lets us do it.
Got it.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't understand why that didn't work before, but you know what? I'm okay with it. We got it. It's all good.
Right then. If this gas isn't flammable, then I just don't know. Done! The machine is refueled. Here we go.
Eureka!
Eureka! Who am I talking to? There's no one here. Ooh, a nice flame. But how do I get it to the fireplace in the staff room?
Fortunately, our bag is in the wrong place.
I'm not burning any mag. They're very valuable, and I don't know all that many of them.
Maybe we could burn some like a box.
I don't think that will burn well, at least not as well as paper. I'll tear a sheet from the notepad into strips. They should do to get the fire to the fireplace. Let's give it a try. Now, hurry.
And probably like Monkey Island, we have to hurry before it goes out. I don't know if we do or not, but I'm not taking the chance. Just ignore the smell of fire.
Done. Now, come on. Burn.
Did you say something, Professor Weathervane?
I'm just about to summon fire with my magic skills. Oh, fire, come here.
Whoa!
Careful, Professor. Don't burn the whole tower down around you.
Whoa! Wasn't expecting that.
Sorry.
Oh,
I don't like that.
dang it. I missed something. Hate that when it
The
happens.
fire's large enough without the bellows.
Like, I thought it was done talking, so I went to click because there was a pause. Didn't expect the fire to be this big.
Well, this should be interesting. The flames have turned green and the fire is suddenly cool. I guess it worked.
Diagon Alley.
It's not a normal fire anymore. It's cool and can take me anywhere on the Fireplace Travel Network. I guess I just have to think of the symbols that are painted on the plan next to the library fireplace. Owl, worm, and rat. Owl, worm, and rat.
Reminds me of Ender's Game. In Ender's Game, there's 3 dots that light up to tell you where to go. And they're a combination of animals.
Wow! Wherever the missing library is, I'm inside it now.
Hello?
Huh? Hello?
What is it?
What does it want here?
My name is Wilbur Weathervane. Who is speaking?
It's scary. It should not be here.
Oh my gosh! We're being attacked by books!
What the?
He's trying to break loose. Help!
He has awakened. What does it want?
Who are you?
Who are you?
We are books, so, Yes, books. That is the word.
And you're alive?
That is none of your business.
What happened?
What happened? I found the library and I heard noises. I guess that was probably you.
The book is more powerful than the thingy. What's it called again?
You know, for writing.
Right. The book is mightier than the thingy.
Okay, sure.
Sure. Mm-hmm. Can I get up?
Would you mind letting me get up? It's pretty uncomfortable here.
Haha, never.
But at some point you'll have to let me get up.
Is that possible?
What?
That we, sooner or later, have to let him get up?
No idea.
The answer to your question is,
Okay. Okay, I'll just lie here for now.
Ha! Exactly. Like,
Do you live here in the missing library?
So, the missing library's your home?
it, isn't missing.
It was here the whole time.
Well, for the rest of us out there, it wasn't there.
Yeah, perspective.
There?
You know, in the school.
Shoe? You know anything about them?
You wear them on your feet.
So you mean your feet thought the thing here had disappeared?
You seem quite confused. What kind of books are you, actually?
I'm not being funny, but you seem to be pretty confused to me.
Confused? Ha! We are, we're books. We know everything.
All right then. So come on, tell me. What type of books are you?
But me? Well, I'm a big, philosophy book. And my comrade here is, Thingy.
I am you write words in it and explain them.
Hey, yeah, a written word explanation book.
There's something pretty weird here. How about we try and figure out what's going on here? What do you reckon?
You can't trust it.
We don't know what it is.
It is not a book.
I say we throw it out the window so that its leaves are scattered to the four winds.
I think you're right. It has its own thoughts, and that is not a good thing. I think.
Well, I think you're getting a little bit carried away with yourselves.
Careful!
It's tearing itself loose. Fools! What a monster!
Look, you, I won't hurt you, but something really weird is going on here, and I am not gonna let you throw me out the window.
Make it go away. We don't like it. We know it not. It scares us.
Nasty hobbit!
Okay, now we can finally look around the library here.
So do you remember that medicine book from the first chapter
Yes.
in the elf kingdom? It came from this library.
Makes a lot of sense.
The journey through the fire network is anything but comfortable. You get sucked into a vortex, and then there are openings everywhere. But somehow I still came out in the right fireplace. Unless I find another exit, the fireplace network could be my only way out. But to use it, I'm gonna need fire.
This is great. Well, that means there must be no
Unless
way
I
out.
find another exit, but
Look at the books.
I wonder if the books were always alive, or were they brought to life because of this place? And shouldn't books be terribly wise creatures? Why are the ones here so simple-minded? That's strange. The writing is very pale and fuzzy. It's almost as if... Ah! I have to get used to these living books.
Oh, that was great with it bouncing along the way. I'm sorry, the small things just make me so happy
I think the
sometimes.
library goes even further up there. One can hardly see anything because it's so dark, and I don't see a ladder or a stairway that would lead up there. If the librarian wasn't some sort of monkey, I mean an ape, I don't know how he'd get up there. I thought there weren't very many books in this school. No wonder. They're all here. Depending on what lies beyond the passages, this could easily be the largest magic library in the country. This wall, this arch, it looks like a door belongs here, but there's only a wall.
I wonder if this door connects to that Alpha Omega door in that main room. The one that I said that definitely looks like it's a door.
It's almost as if this room was hiding from the world. Or was it forgotten? This wall...
The whispering is weird.
A note.
Sticking out of his nose.
This is a spell. I think it's even... Yes! The fire spell!
Yay!
The most important spell of all to a mage! I finally have it!
We can make fireball now.
The fire spell! Finally! Now I can start a fire anytime, anywhere.
Would have been better to have that a while back ago, but whatever.
If it weren't so scary here, the library could be a really nice place. I think it once was. You don't see doilies anywhere else in the school. A finely crafted white doily. Useless, but pretty.
I was expecting to find the other page here. We still might.
Not sure this desk was meant for students. It might have belonged to the librarian. Looking at the tools, a large part of the work must have been the care and repair of books. Empty. Everything that might once have been in there seems to be spread across the desk. I need wood for a fireplace, and instead of burning books or a shelf, I'd rather have something that no one seems to use.
Fair enough. What did we just get? A drawer.
The wood is old and very dry. It would burn well.
Alright, just picked up a drawer. Cool.
Another book page. I'll take it with me.
Wonder if that's all of them.
Oh, this book is in worse than poor condition. The glue has given up the ghost and now several pages are missing. Here's one of the pages. I'll take it with me.
So now we're trying to combine another book?
If I could repair the book, that might convince the other books that I mean them no harm. I would have to sew the missing pages together and then glue them to the book spine.
Dum-de-doodle-oo.
Huh?
Huh?
Do you know anything about book repair?
Oh, hey, what's up?
I know everything.
You have to sew the pages together, right? A few at a time.
Correct. The so-called quires.
And these quires are then glued to the book?
Correct. For which you need wheat starch paste.
Dang it, I need another item.
I don't have any of that.
Alternatively, alchemically manufactured adhesives or some natural products, such as troll snot, can be used.
Troll snot.
Troll snot?
Correct. Troll snot forms the basis of many industrial adhesives.
Thank you for this valuable and somewhat disgusting information. Cheers.
So, it's not as easy as I thought it would be.
Jelly glowfish usually only survive a few years if nobody looks after them. Perhaps the books fed them so they wouldn't have to live here in total darkness. Wouldn't that be terrible? To be locked in a library and not have enough light to read all the wonderful books around you.
You know what would be terrible? Being in a library with all the time in the world and then having your glasses break with no one to fix them. There was time now. There was time enough at last.
So true.
Burgess Meredith, I love the guy. He's so awesome. He's been in, I mean, he was the Penguin in the 1966 Batman show, which is amazing. He played Rocky's manager, obviously. But the Twilight Zone episodes, I just loved him. There's this great Twilight Zone episode starring Burgess Meredith. And it's not the time enough at last episode, because that one's really good too. But there's one episode called The Obsolete Man, in which the state has decreed that he's a librarian. And a librarian serves no function. And because of that, he must be eliminated. And it's just this amazing episode of Burgess Meredith stuck in the room with a member of the state coming to mock him. And it's my favorite Twilight Zone episode of all time. If you have 25 minutes or so, go YouTube or whatever, The Obsolete Man. It's an amazing, amazing episode, and he is just so good.
If I could repair the book, that might convince the other books that I mean them no harm. I would have to sew the missing pages together and then glue them to the book spine.
Okay. Let's see. So I can't do anything yet with this.
Just one sheet missing. Once I have that, I can fix the poor book in the library, and hopefully the other books will accept me as a friend.
That's unfortunate, though. I thought we had all the pages.
The books have all retreated to the shelves. I don't know which ones attacked me. Listen, I won't hurt you. I've been looking for you. You and the library should come back to the school.
Make it go away. It scares us.
But I won't hurt you. How can I prove that?
Go away. Go away.
It's almost as if this room was hiding.
See, the problem though is I'm missing a page. And I don't know where else the other page could be. Because I was assuming it would be here. But if we can't find the other page, we can't put together the book.
It would be
Yeah, you'll have
better
to
if the
get that last
headmaster
page a
never
bit
finds out
later,
about
probably.
this.
But I need that page in order to...
Ignifaxius ignis ferro. I'm slowly getting the hang of this.
What did it do?
It summoned the Red Devourer.
Oh, that's great.
That was the last of the fireplace travel powder, but I think it was enough.
So I need to get the last page. Then I need to get the troll snot. Then I need to put the book together. Then I need to put the book there. And that will hopefully allow that door to open that's on the troll's left side. And then I still need to get rid of the cobwebs.
Excuse me, Headmaster Block.
Yeah. Yeah.
All kobolds have been driven off, as far as I can tell.
Good job then. How did the vermin actually get in here?
Well,
For, maybe they're in town on business and got lost.
Some joker must have summoned them. Or the Archmage. Probably wants me to look bad in my new job. Luckily, I was able to contain the kobold plague.
yeah, you were able to contain.
Well, actually, it was me.
Certainly. But who ordered you to do it?
I found the library.
I was in the library. It's fine, more or less.
Really? Where is it?
Well, it's not easy to get into. You just need a little bit of magic.
Unfortunately, that is unacceptable. The library is a room like every other room in this building, and it has to live with the fact that staff and students may want to enter it in the conventional manner. Through the door.
But how?
I do not care how. Get the room back, Professor. And then I can finally return this loose page to where it belongs.
Oh, that's what I need. I need that
there
loose
you go.
page. Yeah.
That note you have there, it looks like a page from a book.
Yes, indeed. It's an incomplete travelogue. The traveler, apparently a researcher, speaks of a country called Laputa. The arts, sciences, languages, and crafts are revolutionary. Very exciting concepts, but unfortunately, the book is incomplete.
If you give me the page, I might be able to find the rest of the book for you.
Thank you. I'd like the whole story. I'm sure the tale will end well and will serve as a role model for us. Here, take it.
Ta!
Okay, let's
So,
get back to it.
You.
So now I can sew together the book, but I still can't put it together because I don't have the troll snot.
I found all the missing pages from the book. Now these pages need to be sewn together into a quire and then glued into the spine. All right, now I'll sew the 7 together. Done! A beautiful new quire for a book. I have sewn the 7 lost sheets together to form a quire.
Looks pretty cool.
Now I have to glue the quire into the damaged book in the library.
So now I need to get troll snot.
I don't have anything to talk to him about, so that's good.
Okay, but how do I get troll snot? Oh,
Look here, isn't it pretty?
Ugly.
That's not true. Got it from my grandmother. It's an heirloom. And wow, it means a lot to me.
clever.
What's gonna happen now?
Yep.
Thank you for showing it to me.
I tricked you. I wanted your snot in the cloth.
Oh, wow. You're so great. Snot.
Okay, that was a lot easier than what a lot of other things made me do. Okay, now go to... well, yeah, go to the desk. And we had to do this on the desk.
Better to use the glue with the spine.
Yeah, that's what I
Otherwise,
thought.
I'd make a gross, sticky mess.
Figured as much.
All right, I'll smear a little troll snot along the spine. Ugh. And then I'll carefully glue the choir in. Done. As good as new. I attempted to rise, but was not able to stir. For, as I happened to lie on my back, I found my arms and legs were strongly fastened on each side to the ground. The same was the case with my very long and thick hair. I likewise felt several slender ligatures across my body, from my armpits to my thighs. I could only look upwards. The sun began to grow hot, and the light offended my eyes.
Okay, come on, books. Treat me as a friend.
You can read me?
Well, of course. You are actually one of my favorite books.
Read on.
You mean you can?
Hey!
Books cannot read. We have to be read. When no one reads us, our stories fade and we forget who we are.
Aww.
Oh, that is so sad. I would love to help you all, but I've so much to do and I can't possibly read you all.
Reading books is ancient magic. You can travel to foreign places, the past and the future.
What does that mean?
There's always time for a good book.
Well, okay then. Who wants to go first?
Me, pick me.
It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the
50
age
hours
of
later.
wisdom. It was the age of foolishness.
That's a long book.
That was great. I'm going to repeat that as soon as possible.
And that door appeared exactly where I thought it would be.
Well, how did I do? And how long was I gone?
Not long enough.
Alright. Now we need to tell our boss. So we only have one more task left, and that's to get rid of the cobwebs and the boom. I know my two
Excuse
tasks.
me, Headmaster Block.
Yeah. Yeah.
The library's back, and the entrance can be found, funnily enough, in the entrance hall.
Understood.
That was a job pretty well done, right?
Do you want praise every time you are successful in doing something for which you are paid?
Yeah, actually.
Yes, please.
Okay. So like I said, we have two more things to do. And I have no idea how to get those two things accomplished.
I don't know.
Maybe we can find a book to help me with the broom.
There has to be a way. Wow! It looks like this library has finally returned to life.
Wow, this place is amazing looking. Looks like the flu powder went away. What are these?
Oh, what happened to these books?
A sad story. Their fate was sealed by the leaky roof.
Aw.
Well, maybe I can fix them.
It's too late for that. Correct. That's why we should help them before they're destroyed.
Oh, no. Not this again.
Time travel?
We've already been through all this. The book friend hasn't got time for silliness.
Time is irrelevant. You are irrelevant.
The books are ruined, and there's nothing we can do to change that.
Oh, the books are right. The friends are all rotten and mouldy. Even the best bookbinder couldn't save anything here, and I'm not even close to being the best. Oh, the books are a great team. I didn't read all of the books. Once I got started, many of the books remembered their texts.
Huh.
It was as if they were awakening from a long sleep. I only had to read a few sentences, and they were able to remember who they were again.
Cool.
The text came back, black as coal and crisp, and they began to quote from their content. All at once. It was fantastic. Hello, friends.
He who from the world retires, void of hate is blessed. Who a friend's true love inspires, leaning on his breast.
Ah, very nice.
Wilbur, friend of books, has returned. Hail to our king!
Come on, I didn't do that much.
It is a kingly act to assist the fallen.
You seem to all be doing well again.
We have so many stories to tell, so much knowledge to share.
Tomorrow, I'll bring my students here. They could use a few good books.
And we could use them.
At last, the door to the library's reappeared. Things are going to get a lot livelier around here.
Oh, let's hope so. We don't want the library to be so ashamed of us that it hides again.
Is that why it disappeared?
Philosophy books that cannot hold a thought. Dictionaries almost speechless. Travel books that have lost their way. We were not a collection one could be proud of.
Why didn't you need students for?
You said earlier that you need the students. What for?
You experienced it yourself. Books that are no longer read lose their power. They fade, they're forgotten. Our ideas and our knowledge only stay alive for as long as we're read.
That reminds me of, what was that? There was this really good movie that I saw. It was a mini-series called Merlin, starring Sam O'Neill. Have you seen that one?
Absolutely.
Awesome. So you'll get this. Great movie. I love that movie. Sam O'Neill's awesome. I think it was Martin Short that played his assistant, sort of, to the Queen Mab.
Yep.
But not to spoil anything, but there's a huge plot line around the idea of what gives something power is other people's ability to remember that that person has power. And that's very similar to this.
Yeah, it's very
Are all
true.
you books alive then?
No, even here there are books that cannot emanate magic. Some books stay dead, no matter how often you read them.
Oh, I had a math book in school once. It was just like that.
Mm-hmm. I can imagine.
I've got to go. Lots to do. Ta-da.
There's
Goodbye, Wilbur. And take time for a good book.
There's
Whatever.
3 good miniseries that were released that I highly recommend people watch if you haven't seen them. The first, of course, is Merlin, which I just mentioned. Then there's the Odyssey. I believe it was Amanda Santi, who is the main actor in that movie. And then I don't know who the main actor was. I just know that that one of the characters is played by the amazing. I forgot his name now. I'm so embarrassed by this. The guy who played in Split. The guy who was Xavier in X-Men. The newer X-Men, First Class. Dang it, I forgot his name. He's really cool. But there's a miniseries called Dune, which was fantastic by Sci-Fi. It's a 3-part miniseries, and it's just phenomenal. And then they made a 3-part miniseries called Children of Dune, which was the Dune Messiah and Children of Dune in a one miniseries. And those 2 miniseries are fantastic. If you like Dune, which a lot of people are starting to love Dune again because of the movies, go on and see if you can find the sci-fi version of Dune and the sci-fi version of Children of Dune. It is phenomenal. They are so good. We're doing a lot of recommendations
Laws
today.
of Aventásia. Hello? Are you alive? You're not going to bite my finger off if I open you, right? In Bracken, men are forbidden by law from giving their wives a nasty look on Sundays. In Belzane, women are forbidden to wear fake moustaches if said wearing could incite temple visitors to laughter. Strange laws.
There's a bunch of strange laws on the books. Like, there's one law I think that says, like, because hamsters are social animals, and there's this one country where you can't buy only one hamster as a pet. You have to buy at least two because they're social animals, which means they need more than one. There's one of my favorites is it's no longer on the books. I think it was repealed because it's kind of crazy. But there's one American state which says it is illegal to speak English in the state. You must speak American. I mean, like, what? It's so good. But I mean, if you ever really want a deep dive, and since we're doing a lot of recommendations right now, just go look up strange laws, because you'll get a crack out of just how much ridiculous things someone actually passed. And yes, they may not be followed anymore, and some of them may have been repealed. But the idea at some point in time, someone decided to pass this law is just ridiculous.
What else have our legislators come up with? In Shindula, men and women over 18 years are prohibited by law from opening their mouths while smiling if doing so would reveal more than one missing tooth.
What?
Come on, no one could really come up with this stuff. These are the silliest laws I've ever heard of.
I bet you anything that's a
In
real law
Seastone,
somewhere.
Public employees under 1.5 meters in height are not allowed to work at heights of more than 3 meters. Ah, I take it all back. This book is coming with me.
Okay, well, we got the book. I just wonder how many people might have missed that because they didn't click it twice.
I did.
What, miss it or click it twice?
From the
missed
spirits
it.
that I call, sir, deliver me.
Aha! A suitable book, The Sorcerer's Apprentice.
That was a good Disney movie.
Tell me, how did the apprentice get rid of the enchanted broom in the book again?
Back now, broom, into the closet. Be thou as thou wert before, until I, the real master, call thee forth to serve once more.
Back now, broom, into the closet. Be thou...
Cool, we now know what to do with the room. And when I say that was a good movie, I think it's the Nicolas Cage Magician's Apprentice. I don't mean Fantasia. Drawing a blank on that one. But it was a really cool movie. I liked it.
Hello?
Wilbur, I've been waiting for you for a long time.
You were waiting for me?
You've been waiting for me.
Of course, for many years, since way back then.
But I don't think I've ever seen you before.
You didn't.
Of course
Who
you
said
have.
that?
Many years in the past. It just hasn't happened yet.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Call me Emmett. Emmett, the Book of Time.
Of course his name is Emmett.
Alternatively, Emmett the Scatterbrain.
I know everything there is to know about time travel.
Captain Nate travelled back in time. He had an amulet from the Archmage.
But our bewildered friend here thinks you can just zip around the time stream without the use of any magic at all.
That'd be cool.
Just into the past. The future isn't written yet. Have you never heard of the word paradox? Eh?
If it were possible, we could save those poor books from being soaked through. And how exactly does this all work? Time travel without magic, I mean.
Why, how all journeys with books work. You read about a time, imagine it, and then, great Scott!
Great
you're
Scott!
Hey presto, tra-la-la. It's that simple.
there. Precisely. If it didn't work, I wouldn't be telling you about it.
I'd like to try it. I want to try out the
It
best.
can't hurt to try. Send me to the past.
Are you absolutely certain? The past is a strange place.
Tell me about it.
Well, listen.
10 hours later.
And the world was the same, and yet different.
What?
Oh my
is
god.
this?
Oh my god. The music has changed. Everything looks so old school. Even the walking. Oh, look at this. It's so charming. Oh, this is amazing. So let's see what we have to do here. There's some books here. Exit, which is blocked off. A desk and a pile of books. Oh, actually, there's more stuff over here I didn't notice. Yeah, look at the... God, I love these graphics. They're so good. Oh, it's so neat.
The books are still rotten. I mean, already rotten. I haven't gone back far enough.
Oh, no.
No sign of whoever was supposed to repair the roof. The water is just going to drip through come the next storm. Not that it'd make any difference for those books now.
It'd be cool if we went even farther back and it was just a text-based adventure.
The books are still rotten. The fire looks quite strange. The flames dance so evenly, and there's no smoke.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Hello? Can you still talk?
What do you mean, still? We've always been able to speak. We are living books. And you are?
Wilbur. From the future.
Naturally.
Tell me,
Oh, why does everything look so strange in here?
why does everything suddenly look so strange in here?
Strange? What do you mean, strange? It's never looked any different.
But it did. In my time, it was all much sharper and somehow more detailed.
Oh, so things look sharper in the future.
Yes, it feels a little harder to move about too.
Have you suffered a knock to the head recently, my young friend? Perhaps you should consult a medicus.
Looks like all the books here are moldy.
Those books in the corner there, how long have they been like that?
A tragic story. A few years ago, somebody was supposed to repair a hole in the roof.
Didn't the other book
But
say
they
a few
forgot.
years ago?
That's why I'm here. I just don't think I've traveled back far enough.
You don't say.
Where's that time travel book at?
A book about time travel sent me here. Where is it?
He never shut his flap about his crazy theories, so we took care of it.
I'm just gonna take a little look around here.
Please yourself.
It's a bunch of mobster books. Wonder why our inventory looks different. Nah, it doesn't. Time travel. Let's look at the
There's
desk.
no trace of the librarian at this point in time either. I'd love to see what the rest of the school looks like right now. But I'm just here to save the books, and there are more than enough things that need doing back in my time.
Fair enough.
There's a few broadhead nails. Maybe for nailing books with wooden covers. I'll take a few.
The old school sound effect.
Burying a book underneath its peers. How could you? What the others did to you wasn't very nice.
Books are very stubborn. Once you've written something in them, it's very difficult to change their
The
mind.
sound effects are great. It worked. I'm really here.
It actually worked! I'm really here!
That can't be disputed, but what worked?
The time travel, whatnot. You sent me back to this point in time.
It worked?
It worked.
Great Scott! It worked! I always knew it would!
Send me further back in time.
Send me a few more years into the past. Please.
How do I do that?
I don't know. You're the book.
You tell me about the past, and I imagine exactly what it was like.
I see. All right, then. A few years ago, things were very different around here.
Yes! That's, hello. Hello. Shh, it's the library. Why are you shouting like that? But that's just it. I can't hear myself. What do you mean, you can't hear yourself? The words I'm saying, I've been struck dumb. Talking nonsense. If you're mute, how can we talk to each other? I don't know. Oh my god, this is hilarious. I hope we can go, aww. The books aren't rotted. I was hoping we could go even further back in time, just to see like the evolution of video games. Oh, but this is amazing. Absolutely incredible, the thought process they had of doing this. Ladder leads up to a gallery. From there, you can probably reach the roof. Without tar paper or something like that, there's no way I can fix the roof. Oh, so we have to... It's not so much about moving the books, we have to fix the roof. Hey, you're intact! Why shouldn't we be intact? Because the hole in the ceiling, the rain will fall through and you'll get wet. Someone will take care of that. I've come for the Huchin. Let me tell you, you're in terrible danger. You youngsters always have to be oh so over-dramatic about everything. But... I've hardly been living here a few years, and now you want us to move elsewhere. Strength is born of calmness, my hectic friend. But the roof! The hole! Gah! Only just move a little to the side. Then the water can't hurt you. We're too old to move. Anyway, this here is a rightful spot. The spot can't be that important, especially not when your lives are at stake. Not that important. But it's exactly the right distance from the fireplace so that we stay warm but not get too hot. The summer, 2 airstreams meet here from here and there, and we had the whole room in view without having to turn around the whole time. We're staying right here. It's our spot. Well, where's the workman who's supposed to be fixing the roof? Now, I see the ladders and the tool. Oh, he's just gone out to fetch something. I'm pretty certain he won't be coming back. Why? In spring, it will only be 5 years since he disappeared. 5 years? Sometime next 20 years, someone will take the ladder and the tools away, and then you'll all have rotted. Now listen here, that's not the kind of thing you say to old books. Probably got a good century or two ahead of us. I'll be right back. We'll be here. Yeah, that's exactly the problem. A toolbox, finally a trace of our unreliable workman. Locked. Of course it's locked. Of course it's bloody locked. Keys? Nope. Oh, we have an unlock spell. Right, this thing. No. Really? I mean, what's the point of having an open spell if we don't open it? Come on, game, work with me here. The further you travel to the past, the more Spartan everything seems to be. But then, or now, back in this day, there were only a handful of colors. Crazy.
So I like to think that it was because Wilbur wasn't a mage back then.
Oh. What I eventually dissolve, I keep going further back in the past. There you are. You could have warned me you can't hear yourself talk back in this time. It's quite irritating. Do I know you? You're the time travel book, aren't you? I've been bound. Where's the librarian? I'd like to meet him. Oh, he's delivering some freshly bound books with a mage in the tower. He climbed up the walls like a monkey, although he's obviously not a monkey. I know you from the future. You're a book about time travel. Time travel? It sounds quite crazy. Yes, but it works. At least in this room, you sent me here. Me? You? Time travel? You're the only book that knows anything about it. However, that does cause a few problems. Yes, but time travel? I'll learn everything about it. The words will fly out my pages and everyone will want to read me, because only I hold the secrets to time travel. Hooray! But wait! Now how do I get... Oh, crud. I just ran away. Oh, dear Lord. Okay. So we need to open this book. Book full of crazy laws. Vertically challenged government employees cannot be forced to work at heights. Nope. Guess that doesn't work. Fire? Nope. Keys? No. At the moment, I have no questions. Oh, come on. I have so many questions. Should have questions. obviously I'm supposed to click on something again, I guess? Without tar papers or something, there's no way to fix the roof. Closed box. Hello? What is it now? Do you perhaps know anything about time travel? I might be a little stuck. Aren't we all? Yes, but I'd really like to go back to my own time. Me too, everything was better in the past. Look at all this newfangled gadgetry. All that youth is interested in is colored pictures, and then there's that dreadful music everywhere you go. It was different in the past, people still read. Could you tell me more about back then? Of course! Everything was wonderful. You are in a brightly lit library. A fat man in dungarees is sleeping in front of the blazing fireplace. The distinct odor of alcohol hangs heavily in the air. Yes! This actually did it! We're back in time!
I had to hold my tongue.
Oh, it's like an old school. Well, it's like a combination of old school text-based with the verbiage system from the LucasArts games. I think it was LucasArts that started to use this first. I may be wrong about that.
Yeah, like Monkey Island 1 had that.
Yeah. Look at the library. You look around with your eyes peeled. No ladder, no toolbox, but there is a roll of tar paper. I have a feeling that the workman isn't particularly organized. Take paper. Right, you take the heavy roll of roofing paper and add it to your miserable inventory. Look at the workman. A sewing man with stubble on his chin wearing dirty dungarees with some empty wine bottles beside him, and then there's a strap with a key on it hanging around his neck. Look at the old books. You look at the old books, which are lying in their place, just like they were in the other time. As might be expected, they're safe and sound and haven't moved an inch. The key. A little key like one for a padlock. The man is wearing it on a thin leather strap around his neck, so we need to take that key. Talk to the library. Hello, anybody there? You listen attentively, but there's not a sound to be heard. It's as quiet as a library. The workman. Hello, excuse me. Sleeping man lets out a short grunt and you're not sure if it's intended for you. Hey, wake up, you have to repair the roof. The man doesn't react, he's sleeping soundly, so I should be able to pilfer the key from him, right? Talk to yourself. This is way beyond weird. The world consists of nothing more than letters and some symbols. One thing's for sure, I'm not going any further back. Talk to the old books. Hello? Who are you, the workman's assistant? You could say that. How long has he been lying there drunk? It seems it hasn't gone far with the roof. You brought in the roll of roofing paper today. Good man. Good man, why did he stop working? Today? Young people always in such a rush. Everything always has to be done in a hurry. But at least it does get done. Ha! The workman knows you get a better result in the end if you're calm and plain precisely. Did it always look like this? How else should it have looked? Well, more colorful and more to see and less to read? Why should we want to see things rather than read about them? How are you supposed to see this sweet scent of jasmine on a spring morning? Good point. Or see that I don't trust you because you're wearing the same kind of hat as a teacher who dropped me some years ago. No sensible reason why you should go with all this. I'll be back soon. If you must. Talk to... Okay, nothing else to talk to. Take the key. Try to undo the knot in the leather strap, but it's too tight to loose. I can't untie the knot, and I can't pull the strap with it either. I can just barely reach it. Take a wine bottle. Bottles are empty. I don't need empty bottles. Then again, I don't need exactly full ones either. Use the flap. Oh, hey, we got spells with a leather cord. Take out the wand and perform some progressive magic. The knot and leather strap around the drunken man's neck seems undone. Key slips from the strap and sits invitingly on the top of the man's fat belly. Take key. Take the man's fat belly. You take the key from the man's fat belly and hold it up in the air triumphantly. Got it. Use the library. I don't know how I'm supposed to use that. Use the old books. I don't want to read right now. Use a fire spell with the fireplace. There's already a fire burning. Use the fire spell with your books. Why travel all the way back in time just to burn all books? Use a fire spell with the workman. You really made a mess of things. Now you're just lying there drunk instead of fixing the roof. I really like to light a fire in this, but with the amount of alcohol he's had, he's likely to blow up. Use the flap opening spell with wine bottle. Wine bottles have already been opened and empty. If I wanted to read old books, I could just open them. Okay, so I think we've done everything in here. I'm pretty sure we've done everything in here. So now we need to talk to the old books to get sent back into the future. Why do you want to go there? No need time to explain. Listen up. Okay, now we have the key. We can use that on the toolbox. Lots of tools. I only need the hammer though. And we also have the roofing paper. So let's go up the ladder. Alright then. Later. That's it. The hole is patched and the books are saved. Great. Did you mean that sarcastically? It's always hard to tell when you can't hear voices. No, really. Super. I saved your lives. You shouldn't be making fun of me. And I said that indignantly. You're a hero. Yay. Huzzah. Save these books' lives, yet they're still making fun of me. At least I think they are. Oh well, the good deed would be thanks enough. Still, a little recognition would have been nice. Hey, your books. Here you have a report of a time that's still yet to come. I don't like science fiction. There's an additional dimension there. We call it the third dimension. Thank you for watching this video and being the #1 YouTube community in all of YouTube. Feel free to comment on what you saw and what you would like to see next. I always love to hear from you. And remember that you matter, you are brilliant, and you are loved. Always be true to yourself and never let the world tell you any different. Much love to you from your friendly, feathered, flightless bird.